You wanted the best, and you got the best. The hottest band in the world.
Knock on my gob, everybody. Hey, I got me a donation from Mikey. I haven't heard from Mikey in a while. He wants me to put Lick It Up versus Bark of the Moon. All right, before I get into this, I'll make it really quick. Mikey asked for a few Kiss track by tracks. Let me see here. Animalize versus Ultimate Sin. Unmasked versus Girls, Girls, Girls. And this. So it's 3. All right, so here's the deal, Mikey. I'm putting this one up on Black Sabbath Sunday. Next Wednesday, I'll put, what's the other one? Animalize, right? Coming up on Kiss Wednesday, I'm going to put Animalize versus Ultimate Sin. And then the week after, a week from this, I will be putting what I consider a Suck versus Suck episode from Mikey. Unmasked versus Girls, Girls, Girls. A week from this Wednesday, alright? Okay, now both these albums, I will say, I don't think either band has done a better album since. I think Lick It Up, they've never done a better album since. Ozzy's never done a better album since Bark of the Moon. The pinnacle of both bands, if you ask me. I love both albums, I really do. But both albums contain one song I don't like. Let's find out. I know a lot of you know already. Alright, we start with Exciter versus Bark of the Moon. Man, I love both so much, but I gotta go with it. Bark of the Moon. Almost said Exciter. No, Bark of the Moon, man. I just love the hell out of it. You know, I read an interview with Jake, or maybe it wasn't an interview, maybe it was a video, where he said that Ozzy wanted the guitars kind of low in the mix because he was afraid, you know, to follow Randy Rhoads. I hear the guitar fine, but you know what? If you would have put that guitar higher on Bark of the Moon, I'd welcome it. Man, the ending when Jake is going, man, oh Shevitz. The perfect replacement for Randy Rhoads, if you ask me. He wasn't a Randy clone, and he was badass. Yeah, Bark of the Moon wins. All right, next. Not for the Innocent versus You're No Different Than Me. I love You're No Different Than Me, but I think it's horrible placement on the album. I know there's albums out there that start with Rock and Roll Rebel in other countries, but this one, You're No Different Than Me, should be like after Slow Down, you know, like later in the album. But anyway, Not for the Innocent rules, though. It's better. I like it more. I'm giving that to, oh my God, Kiss. All right, next. Lick It Up versus Now You See It. I don't like, Lick It Up is the one song I don't like off that album. I love Now You See It. And in recent times, I read, you know, Bob Daisley wrote those lyrics. Even though they say Ozzy wrote the music and lyrics and everything. We all know that's not true. Right? But Bob Daisley wrote those lyrics about Sharon Osbourne. I read that. And I thought later on, I was traveling in my car and that song came on shuffle. And listening to the lyrics, I was like, I can hear it. Overbearing woman, making it so hot for me. Love the hell out of that song. Ozzy wins. All right, next. Young and Wasted versus Rock and Roll Rebel. Man, I love them both, but I got to go with Young and Wasted. It's my favorite Kiss song, period. It's right there with Black Diamond as my favorite Kiss song. Yeah, Young and Wasted. I love Rock and Roll Rebel, but it loses. All right, next. Gimme More versus Journey to the Center of Eternity. I got to go with Journey to the Center of Eternity. Heavy, fast, killer. I'm so fucking glad I got to see Ozzy do that live. With the monks coming out with the candles during the intro. Oh, front row seeing that shit. That shit was mind-blowing. Anyway, hey, let's pick a random album and let's go right over here. Michael Jackson, Bad. Oh no, oh, why do I have this? Because I like it. I love MJ. You know what? I'll be honest with you. I wasn't really an MJ fan back in the day. I liked the Jackson 5. But man, when I heard Off the Wall, it blew my mind. It blew my freaking mind. I still think it's the greatest disco album ever. I love Thriller, and then I bought this. I thought Thriller and Off the Wall were better than this. But man, Smooth Criminal's awesome. Dirty Diana. I even like the song Bad. I love it. MJ. And he was innocent. I don't want to hear it. Seriously. Don't waste my time. Don't waste your time. Alright? If he diddled kids, it was kids that didn't take him to court. You know what I mean? Those kids that take him to court, no. They're the guilty ones. But maybe, hey, I'm not saying he didn't diddle kids. They just didn't sue him. Alright. If he did. I'm not saying he did. Alright. Next. All Hell's Breaking Loose versus So Tired. Yeah, you'd think I'd go with Kiss on that one, but I'm not. I love So Tired. And I remember back in the day, man, my good friend Eve, who I'm still friends with, she was with me front row at the Shout at the Devil Ozzy show. I remember walking out of that show after Ozzy ended, and they played So Tired on the speakers walking out. And she goes, God, I hate this freaking song. And I was like, what? This song's great. Then Ian from the Rock and Metal Combat podcast and a gazillion people online are like, I hate it. That song sucks. All right, that's cool, man. I like it more than All Hell's Breaking Loose. So put that in your pipe and then shove it up the wazoo. Sideways. All right, I'm giving that to Ozzy. Next, Million to One versus Slow Down. Slow Down is a song I don't like on Bark of the Moon. And I know some of you like it. I've gotten comments. I like Slow Down. I don't care. No, I care. You can write you like Slow Down. It's all right. But I don't like that song. I love A Million to One. A Million to One is the greatest Paul vocal performance caught on tape, along with It Never Goes Away off Carnival's Souls. I said it. All right. Yeah, I'm giving that to Kiss. Oh my God. Kiss. Next. I'm going to keep doing that Oh My God Kiss because of that one guy. You're playing it out. I'm doing it just for you. Oh my God, your opinion. All right. Next, Dance All Over Your Face versus Waiting for Darkness. Easily Waiting for Darkness. Probably my favorite song on the album. Yeah, it is. Jake's work on that. Man, that shit in the beginning with the guitar. I never heard anybody play like that. That shit's amazing. Waiting for Darkness wins. All right, I got to add Spiders in the Night, the bonus track from America. It was on the album in England, where in England, Slow Down was the bonus track. Versus The Eighth Day, God Created Rock and Roll. I love On the Eighth Day. That one's not that popular either. I've seen people slam that one. I think that may be, let me think about it. Yeah, it may be the greatest Kiss anthem. Right? Ain't I crazy? All right, yeah, I'm giving that to Kiss. So, Mikey, there's the final score. Ooh, Bark of the Moon got double. But anyway, thank you, Mikey. You rock, and everybody out there, you all rock as well. If you want to donate, I got a PayPal in the description below. And please leave your comments on these albums. And thank you for watching, everybody. And like the video. It's good for the YouTube algorithms. So stay frosty. Listen to Black Sabbath and Schmack 'em a Cob.